Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kelly Ray, and I'm here with my husband.
Hi, I'm Kyle.
We're here to talk about our wedding day, and it's a little bit of a follow-up to our last video where we talked about our relationship story.
Yeah.
And this story is a little bit different because it's our wedding day.
Yeah, I think we had a really good response, and we wanted to go a little bit more in depth on our wedding day, because that was a very important day for us.
Yeah. We decided, hey, let's just get married in Vegas at a chapel.
It made sense financially and
Yeah.
just location. It was close to family.
Yeah.
Kelly could have what she wanted, and I could have the small wedding that I wanted. It wasn't as important to me about all those little details. I just, I don't know.
Was going to be there.
Yeah, I was just going to be there.
But I had the amazing task of doing everything wedding related. So I found the chapel, I put the deposit in, and we set a date for November 11th, which is Kyle's birthday, 2019, which is when
so just
the year
like 10 months after we had first met.
Yeah.
Pretty much to the day.
10
right?
months?
Yeah, because
11
January
months.
the 11th would be our first date.
Yeah.
And 10 months was 10 months to the day that we
met.
Oh,
that we actually met.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, that would be 10 months to the day.
We've actually started to remember a lot of the details that just
we haven't remembered over the years, but now it's starting to all come back now because I'm like, oh, that is I didn't even know that we did that.
Yeah.
So we had our date set for his birthday because he wanted to get married on his birthday, and because his birthday is the most special day to him.
Yeah, I just like the number 11.
I started to plan all the fine details, get everything squared away. I had his mother help me with a lot of the details. And then a week before we were supposed to get married in Vegas, we get a phone call from a different chapel saying that they have a reservation now and that the other chapel had closed down or shut down and that we would have to get married at their chapel. So once that happened, I was demanding a refund. I was like, this is a scam. What happened to those other people? What happened to the other chapel? This is crazy. And they're like, oh, they ran away to Hawaii or something. And we can't give you your money back because we didn't do the transaction. We're just trying to, help out with the other couples that are in the same situation as you. And I was like, this is insane. Why did I ever...
So be careful.
Yes.
If you're planning a Vegas wedding.
Yeah, make sure that it's legit and that,
Which is funny because I didn't even remember that this happened until we started to prepare for this video.
Yeah.
You were like, remember that time we got scammed on our wedding? And I was like, no. What? What are you talking about?
Remember that time we got scammed, because we were gonna have a wedding in Vegas?
Yeah. I was like, I didn't even remember that we were gonna have the wedding in Vegas.
Yeah, and I wound up buying a dress for this wedding, and he's never got to see it, and I never wore it. So that was honestly super sad for me because I had the dress that I wanted. Yeah,
and what happened too is once we got scammed, we kept pushing the date and
further out.
Yeah, and we couldn't decide on a location, and
things fell apart.
Yeah, things fell apart.
And then I got pregnant. We found out I was pregnant with Lola on the 18th of November. Yeah.
So then
a few days after our supposed wedding date.
Yeah, and then that's when we decided that we know we want to be married. We want to be married before we have the kid, and our year. Yeah, Lola. And
before we have our baby.
Yeah, our baby. And our anniversary, January 13th, was
coming up, yeah.
And so we said, you know what, that'd be kind of a special thing to do, is get married on that day. And for me, I don't need a lot of people. I don't
you don't need a lavish wedding.
Big crowds, and so
he
let's just go get married at the courthouse.
Yeah, he didn't even go to his graduation. He never went to prom. He's not that type of person to go to a big event. And I wanted to have this wedding with maybe 20 people, and that was still a lot for him. A lot for him.
So we ended up just doing it with parents, siblings. I had one grandpa there,
and that's my mom's boyfriend. My mom's ex-boyfriend. My dad wasn't there because we didn't have the best relationship at the time. So it was just my mom and her boyfriend that was there, and then all of my siblings and all his parents.
Well, not all your siblings. all your siblings that live.
Oh gosh, that's a whole nother story. My
Yeah.
family's dynamic is really insane. But we were able complex.
Jeez.
We were able to have a small wedding, and we wound up doing it at the courthouse, which was the most cost effective for us. And I didn't wear my dress to the courthouse because I didn't want to walk up there with like a huge wedding dress. Like,
well, that and you kind of had a baby bump going on.
yeah,
too at that
so
point.
at that point I was showing a little bit, and you can see in these photos that we insert into this video of our wedding day. It was really special to us because like that was the start of our lives together.
Yeah, I think it was I don't know, I was very choked up, and you're probably seeing the pictures, like I'm just
He didn't even want to kiss me.
I have a hard time with my emotions, and so it was just difficult to process my feelings in the moment.
Wow, but how were your feelings in the moment?
Just really giddy and happy. I don't know.
Me too.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I just didn't know how to deal with that. So
Yeah, and another thing is we were showing like PDA, which is just one kiss in front of like
in front
our
of
family,
all of our family,
our family members. So it was just kind of
we're
like
on the spot. And
everyone's there for us, and it just felt really just like I don't know, like surreal. Like we were just so.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
but
it was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get to share any vows, either. We didn't write any. Like we didn't even. Like, it was just so quickly how everything happened. And I was sick with Lola the whole time.
Yeah. And the day before, we actually planned, like a little, like a party?
Yeah.
Like
So we got married on, like, a Monday. And then the Sunday before that, we had all of Kyle's family come down to my mom's house. And we just did, like a big
dinner
party.
and gifts and...
Yeah, like a big, like, wedding party, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a reception before the wedding day.
Yeah. And that, there was more people, and it was more laid back, and
good food.
You'll probably be able to throw in some pictures of that, and they can see.
Pictures of everybody, like all the setup and everything. We were able to take a few photos before we got married, and we were both really nervous and excited. Like,
so I got the small wedding that I wanted, and
I got nothing that I wanted.
But that's why we decided that we wanted to do it this way, because we were young and financially
we didn't have much money.
And so our plan was, we'll get a small wedding, and we knew that we loved each other, and we knew that we wanted to be married. So that's the thing, is it doesn't need to be elaborate, it doesn't need to be for other people. It was our wedding, it was special to us. And but I will say that Kelly does want something more, and we're planning for our 5th anniversary to do more like a destination wedding, spend some more money.
I think another thing we didn't do is a honeymoon. We never had a honeymoon. I was sick. I was pregnant and sick with Lola. I had morning sickness my whole pregnancy, and literally after our wedding day, like I couldn't even eat anything.
At one point you were just like, we got married, and then Kelly like moved out and back in with her mom because she was just so sick and needed like help, and I was working, and so it was funny. We were like living together, getting pregnant, and then got married, and now you're like living away from me. Like,
we were
45 minutes away. And
we were living away from each other for like a few weeks. I was just like dying on my mom's couch. Like, it was not very good until I got some medicine and I was able to come back home. But like literally after we got married, like everything unraveled. Like, we weren't even staying together. No honeymoon. Like no.
We were still in love. Just Kelly was just so.
And on my actual wedding day, I was still really sick. Like, I was nauseous, and I was also nervous because we were getting married. But I was sick from the baby, like our whole wedding day. So that was that wasn't very fun.
On our 5th anniversary,
that's why I want to redo it.
We'll like renew our vows, and
actually say vowels. Vowels.
Vowels. We can write
vows.
Vows.
not vowels.
Oh.
I said vowels. It's vows.
Vows, yeah.
Yeah, so actually, we'll actually write our vows and actually be able to say it to each other.
Because I wanted to wear a swimming suit under my under my suit. That way, like, after the wedding, I can just, like, strip down to my suit and jump into the ocean, hopefully, or, you know, something.
He wants to get married on a beach.
Somewhere tropical, on a beach. That'd be cool. Yeah.
Another thing that we wanted to talk about was our rings. So in the beginning, when we first got engaged, Kyle gave me this like $20 ring off of Amazon. Do you remember that? I was like the very first ring that I had. But soon after, I went and got one from. I have a grandma who does like Avon, and so I was able to get a like
little bit better
silver ring. Yeah.
And it was really pretty.
And then
I got a band from like Amazon and I was like, like $13,
I think it was like 30.
Oh yeah, it was cheap. Really cheap.
It was still cheap, but it was just like a $30.
It was functional and
granite ring, and it never got scratched or anything. And you wore it like to work and stuff. And he still wears that ring when he like does work like with his hands, just so you don't get your like one that we just got.
When we were in California, I did like a few side jobs and sold a few things so we could afford to finally get like our gold jewelry or gold rings.
We got white gold rings, and I'll put pictures of our rings up. Right now, I don't really want to show my hand because I had a little accident yesterday where
chasing Lola.
I tripped and fell and I scraped my whole hand.
Don't run in the dark.
Running in the dark. Outside. It was pretty horrible. I scraped up my knees and everything. But I'll put pictures of like what our rings look like in like I'll put a photo of what our new rings look like.
Yeah. And one thing is, Kelly, she had her new ring and she's still not, like, it just isn't quite right.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I kind of like the idea of maybe getting like a yellow gold ring instead of a white gold ring.
Yeah, me too.
And so we may end up trying to like sell those and then getting new rings for when we renew our vows.
Oh, that's such a good idea. Yeah, because I want
brand new rings, and then we give them to each other.
Yeah, because I want a more simple band, like how Kyle's ring is, but I want it obviously skinnier, and then I want it engraved as well. So I'm gonna try to do something like that, and I just want one band. I don't want to wear an engagement ring either because it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really make sense because it's not the one that I used to
actually propose. Yeah. So I just would because our newer rings that we just got, I have a set. It's like an engagement ring and a wedding band, but the wedding band doesn't even fit.
Yeah, we had it resized,
and it still doesn't fit.
One fits, but the other doesn't.
Yeah, so the engagement ring fits, and that's the one that I wear every single day. But I'd much rather just have one single band that's engraved with like the date that we got married, and like maybe our initials or something.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's our wedding story.
Thanks for listening to our wedding story, and thanks for all the support that we've gotten and all the comments that we've gotten. We really appreciate all the kind comments and all of the new subscribers on our channel. Welcome, and thanks for watching this video.
Yeah,
bye.
Thanks for being a part of the family.
Yeah. The Kelly and Kyle family. Okay.
End it on a kiss.
Why do you always want to kiss me in videos?
Fine.